Walking apparently without concern, it's believed this fleeting CCTV video shows Sergei Skripal and daughter Yulia heading towards a park in Salisbury, the poison possibly already coursing through their bodies. The bench where they were found remains covered. Forensic work has continued as specialist officers try to establish what happened.
This afternoon, the Metropolitan Police have confirmed that due to the unusual circumstances, the counter-terrorism network will be leading this investigation, as it has the specialist capability and expertise to do so. It is important to reiterate they have not declared this as a terrorist incident.
The events have plunged the Wiltshire city of Salisbury into the limelight. Sergei Skripal lived about a mile from the scene of the attack. CCTV appears to show him and his daughter Yulia in the moments before they apparently collapsed, heading towards the Malting shopping centre at around 3:45. Around half an hour later, police received a call from a concerned member of the public. Since then, two places, a Zizzy restaurant and the Mill pub, have been closed and cordoned off by officers. A worker at a nearby gym was the first to alert the police when she found the pair in obvious distress.
He was slumped, sort of like this, and she was slumped into his chest, leaning on him. I don't know, they looked like they'd been there a little while, just the way that their bags were down and they were both slumped on each other.
Colonel Sergei Skripal was a senior officer in the GRU, Russian military intelligence. But in 2006, he appeared behind a metal cage in a Russian court, charged with passing secrets to Britain. The judge sentenced him to 13 years, including hard labour, punishment for a traitor at the heart of the Russian intelligence establishment. The court was shown the moment he was arrested at a Russian airport. He must have thought he'd be behind bars for a very long time. But in a twist worthy of a Cold War spy movie, this was the moment he was handed over by the Russians to MI6 in a prisoner exchange in Vienna 8 years ago. It's how Skripal ended up living here in suburban anonymity in Salisbury. Today, neighbours were being questioned about any unusual activity in this quiet cul-de-sac. Tonight, Sergei and Yulia Skripal are in a critical condition in hospital here in Salisbury. His wife, elder brother and son have all died in recent years, the family believe, in mysterious circumstances. Now experts at the secretive Porton Down Defence Science and Technology laboratories are looking into samples from the scene, which is just a few miles away.
Well, there will be radiation tests being done. I just think that's very unlikely. There will be biological tests, but again, I think that's unlikely. So you can culture, biological agents and see what form they take. But for chemical toxicity, what you'll be looking at is very intense analysis of body samples.
Given his past, it's perhaps not surprising that Sergei Skripal kept a fairly low profile here in Salisbury. But staff at this restaurant say he was a regular and often met a smartly dressed Englishman who spoke fluent Russian. He may well have continued to have contact with MI6, but there's no obvious reason why he was targeted now. Such a brazen attack in the UK is not without precedent. And tonight the police cordon is being extended with a second forensic tent being put up near the first as this investigation gathers pace. Dan Rivers, News at 10, Salisbury.